Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. Right? Shema, Yashala, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, Yahawah, Echad, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, QADASH, Call HALALYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, QADASH. Or in a Hebrew tongue, I say, "Hear, O Israel, our God Yahawah." Yeah. Hear, O Israel, Yahawah, our God Yahawah is one. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, Yahawashi. In the name of the Holy Spirit, all praises to our Father, our God, Yahawah. In the name, Yahawashi. In the name of the Holy Spirit. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops and great millstone. With due respect to the sincere Akim who are labor and work. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim or Aqua, brothers, you and sisters. Alright. As always, the Father, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, for the QADASH, giving thanks to our powerful Holy Spirit, which gives us understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures in the Bible, and to have faith in the true names of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. I'm your brother M.O.Tee.Bee, at it again, to spend a part of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Alright, YAHAWAH RATAZA, that the lesson is edifying. Alright, bear with me, technical issues here. But today's lesson is going into a M.O.Tee.Bee update, okay? Alright, we'll get straight to the point, edifying. Alright, play a clip, and then I get some scriptures related to it.
Recognition payment in China. This is something that will scare a lot of Westerners, but this is a norm in China now. You don't need your card, you don't need to bring your phone. You just need to scan the item you want to buy, and the machine will scan your face. Then the money is deducted from your Alipay or WeChat Pay. That is so convenient.
Alright, so you see there, right? I'm gonna play it again one more time. See now, shouldn't play. Oh, damn it.
This recognition payment in China. This is something that will scare a lot of Westerners, but this is a norm in China now. You don't need your card, you don't need to bring your phone. You just need to scan the item you want to buy, and the machine will scan your face. Then the money is deducted from your Alipay or WeChat Pay. That is so convenient.
Alright, so you see there, right? And also, in order for him to, he was able to buy with that Caragma, the M.O.Tee.Bee, right? The R.T.P. Alright, mentioned in the book of Revelation, okay? Alright, here right quick. Alright, so when you see here, right, this thing right here, that's supposed to be physically inserted into your body, right? Whether it's in your hand or in your head, alright? This is going to be the new form of payment real soon. This is going to be the new form of payment that everyone's going to have to use or to buy a store soon. Alright, let me put a book over there right quick. That's like an number book. blue of the Bible, the book of Revelation. 13. We start at 14. All right. It says that the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, by the technology of what that charagma is able of doing, right? That RHIP, okay? Like for an example, you being able to pretty much be completely hands-free, to have access to anything, your car, your wallet, your medical records, your social media accounts, your anything that requires like access to enter into, right? You're going to be able to need that charagma to do it, and hands-free too. And also by what that charagma is going to be able to do for those who are, let's say, for example, disabled. You know, you couldn't walk. You know, you lost the ability to walk, to stand, to you know, you lost your ability to see, to hear, right? You'll be able to gain these, you'll be able to do the things that you couldn't do before, or the things that you were once able to do. All right, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which is, you know, that beast system, Amalek's so-called New World Order, his agenda, right? That beast system is NWO. That they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast, right? The image of the beast should be killed. So the time is going to come where those who've been speaking against Amalek, the small hat, the elites, right? Agenda, right? Starting with the prophets, right? And the whistleblowers, those who are pretty much like in that red list, okay, right? That FEMA red list. All right, you're pretty much a outspoken person. You're someone that's speaking against his beast system. Okay, so you know people are going to find themselves being put to death. Okay, because you are not willing to bow down to his beast system and be part of it, and you're constantly speaking against it, constantly revealing to the world that Amalek is trying to get everyone chied up. He's trying to get everybody charagma up. Okay. In verse 16, it says, and he calls all, and that he is a person, Amalek, right? The small hat, right? The elites. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so I'm going to go into that word, the M.O.Tee.Bee. Okay. Shalom, shalom, shalom. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BRAKATAH. RAWCHAA that is quick to the lesson, is edifying, straight to the point. All right. Time to play the audio so you can actually hear it. I guess not, but okay, so Strong Z 5480. You know, some pronounce it as charagma or karagma, right? And it goes down, right? Let's see. Okay, so the stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark branded upon horses, being carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, and that karagma is a form of idolatry. Okay. Definitions say the scratch or etching, i.e., stamp, as a badge of servitude. So a badge of being a servant, a slave, in the terms of being a slave onto Amalek. Okay, the elites, right? The Rothschild family. For sculpture, figure, graven mark. So, in other words, those who already received the karagma and those that's going to end up getting it, especially during the hour of temptation, mentioned in Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, right? By them taking that karagma, you have become a slave pretty much. You failed the ultimate trial, all right? You failed the ultimate trial that's going to be tried upon the whole world, everyone, okay? All right? So once you get that karagma, you pretty much have your badge of being a slave, pretty much, okay? Amalek now has the ownership of you now, okay? There was more. I remember. Oh, here we go. Of the mark stamp on the forehead on the right hand as the badge of the followers of the they say anti-Christ here, but we know it's talking about being anti-Yahawashi, or being anti-Yahawashi, YAHAWASHI. So especially if you are a Hebrew Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, Latino, American Indian, Somali Indian, man, woman, children, and you actually take the karagma, you got it inside of you, you are anti-Yahawashi Hamashiach. Okay? Right? We're going to go into that word servitude so you can see it for yourself. It says the state of being a slave or completely subject to someone more powerful. And Amalek is more powerful than us at the moment because he's currently rulership. Mentioned in Job 9:24 how the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, right? They're ones in rulership right now. The earth was given in their hands to rule. So they're more powerful than us, okay? So when you take that karagma, you are becoming a slave. You have been completely subject onto Amalek, all right? Onto the Rothschild family, all right? Onto the Edomites, all right? All right, so we're gonna go back, read it again. All right, the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 to 17. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a karagma or charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. So you can get it either hand, you're still doomed, okay? Just don't get it inside of you at all, okay? At all. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the karagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, Sash. Okay? And this proves, right, if you actually take the time to actually read it, to get understanding of it, this proves that is a form of payment. This how right now you're able to buy or sell, right, with the current form of payments, which is like debit cards, credit cards. Some places still take cash, coins. Some places take checks, right? You're able to still you're still able to buy and sell. That's still the way of how business operates still, right? But real soon, in order to conduct business, to buy or sell, right, to even be part of this society of Esau society, right, you're going to have to receive that karagma, because the M arc right here. or the M arc, right? The charagma also goes into a thing inserted, which requires to be to have your flesh be scratched, cut, right, and then physically enter this thing inside of you. Okay, so this proves that that it's a form of payment. So that charagma, that RHIP, is going to be the new way to buy and sell, to operate business. Okay, but it even goes much deeper than that. Okay, is you being a slave onto Amalek. Okay, once you get that charagma, you have received the badge of servitude, a badge of being a slave, being completely owned by the oppressor, which is Esau, Edom, Amalek, small hats. Okay, all right. So we want to go into the judgment that's going to come with it, because you got people out there saying, like IUIC, how that the charagma is the R-fib, but they're saying how you can repent from it, which is wrong. Okay, because that's the ultimate trial, and once you take the charagma, you have failed the ultimate trial. That shall be tried upon the whole world. It's 14. We'll get straight to the point. We start at verse 9. It's interesting how it's titled here as doom for worshippers of the beast. So those who take the charagma, you're doomed. Okay, you're done. All right, which clearly there's no place of repentance, right? Let's see. All right, let's start at 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, women or children, right? If any man worship the beast and his image, right, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, righteous anger. And he shall be tormented, with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the angels, the elect, the Lamb, YAHAWASHI, all right, those who takes that charagma. This is your judgment here. You're doomed for being a worshipper of the beast, of being worshiping the Amalek's NWO, okay, and taking his charagma. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day and night. Babylon's going to be burning for a long time, and those who get caught up in that fire and brimstone, you won't feel it, all right? You're going to be tortured for I don't know how long exactly it's going to last for, but it's going to be for some time. Let's see, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the charagma of his name. All right, here is the patience of the saints, right, the elect, right? Here are they that keep the commandments of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and have the faith of YAHAWASHI. All right, so those to the charagma, you're going to be tormented in that fire and brimstone. And I'm going to look at Revelation 17. I'm going to close out with that. Okay, we're going to get verses 1 and 2, then we're going to jump to 8 and 9, straight to the point. All right, so it says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword, so a terrible and painful sword, right, upon the men, women and children too, right, which had the charagma of the beast, and upon them which worship his image, who supported his NWO. And you support his NWO by getting that fucking charagma. Okay? So those who get that charagma, this is another judgment here. You're going to receive terrible and painful swords. Okay? For example, this, just bring as a man, a possible example, head to toe, inside and out, open ulcers. You having nerves that's damaging to the point where it's falling. You have flesh falling off of you, looking like a zombie. A blister that's so big it having a pop. You probably got blood inside the blister with pus and all kinds of stuff in it, man. All right, it's gonna be very painful though. All right, so you go down here. Okay, verse 8 and 9. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and the power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And the men were scorched with great heat, and blemished the name of the Most High, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which had power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Okay? So when you go into that word scorch, right, goes into kamastia, to be tortured with intense heat, right? And that fire and brimstone, that fire is going to be from when the nukes hit this place and cause that lake of fire, that thermal nuclear destruction, and the angels, the angels of the Lord, the chariots, right? The chariots of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, what the world calls UFOs, right? We're going to add more fire to it too. Okay, it comes steel, to burn with heat, to scorch, to be tortured, right? To be tortured with intense heat. And that intense heat is a thermal nuclear fire. Okay, all right. So when you take that charagma, okay, you're going to be steel. You're going to receive a grievous and a noisome and grievous sword, terrible and painful, a terrible and painful sword. All right. I'm gonna play that video one more time. All right, and then this close out.
This recognition payment in China, this is something that will scare a lot of Westerners, but this is a norm in China now. You don't need your card, you don't need to bring your phone. You just need to scan the item you want to buy, and the machine will scan your face. Norm in China, the money is deducted from your Alipay or WeChat Pay. That is so convenient.
All right, so there. So I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna close out.
Scan your face, then the money is deducted from your Alipay or WeChat Pay. That is so convenient.
Okay, that was weird. Let me get two more scriptures. Let me get Revelation 3 and 10, and then 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Alright, so you see it. Alright, so the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10, and it says, because thou, right, the elect, right, has kept the word of my patience, which is, the words of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, right, this wisdom and knowledge. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, when the charagma is now manifest, right, for the whole world, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So it's not just going to happen just America, or just one piece of land out of all the lands. This is going to be a test that all mankind is going to have to go through, and the only one that's going to be kept, that's going to pass the hour of temptation, are going to be Israelites, right? Starting with the elect, so-called Hispanics, so-called Black, Hispanic, Latinos, maybe like the Indians, right? Who are the true biblical Israelite, right? That's who the elect are, right? So those who said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is going to be the ultimate trial. Pretty much look at it as the final exam test to determine if you're going to pass to the next grade, like second grade, third grade, fourth grade, right? And a lot of people are going to fail that final exam. Right? There's only a small number of predestined Hebrew Israelites that's going to be kept from the hour of temptation, because they've been predestined to keep the words of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And our RAWCHAA, we hope to be those very Hebrew Israelites that's going to continue to keep the words of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's patience, right, of his sufferings, so we can be kept from the hour of temptation. All right. Yeah, 2 Corinthians 17, verse 11. So the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we are not ignorant of this man's, right, Amalek's plans, his schemes, his trick, right, devices goes into trick, plan, schemes. If I'm not mistaken, also goes into an evil purpose. And that evil purpose is to get the world to be part of his NWO, to worship him as a god. All right, that's why the charagma is a idolatrous image. Okay, you take that charagma, you are anti-Yahawashi. All right, like you see right here, it says an evil purpose. Okay, and that evil purpose is Amalek trying to fulfill his NWO. This is not going to happen. Okay, it's already been predestined that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob's beginning. That follows, Esau is going to lose. He's going to fall. All right. That's all I got for today's lesson. I will wrap this out that the lesson was edifying. Hopefully you got something out of it. All right. Again, do not take the charagma. All right. You've been warned for many, many years, starting with our elders of Great Millstone, and the men all the way down to the newbie brother that's constantly warning our people. You've been warned, Israel. Don't take that charagma. All right. So I'm gonna close out by giving much due our praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much due respect to the sincere Akim for our labor and works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim Aqua, to be brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who subscribe to the truth. All right, and as always, DTA, Abba, Basum, Kwam, Joshua, all right,